Welcome everybody. Good morning. Hello everyone. Welcome to the show. How's it going? Dreamer, what's up? Hey, thank you. Subscribe and like everybody, please. Thank you. Farhad, good morning. Welcome back from the weekend. Good to see you, man. Pip Hunter in the flesh. Hello there. Bill Hohenst walking in the building right next to Kevlo. Good morning. Good to see you, Pip Hunter. Welcome. Muhammad, good to see you as well. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. How was the weekend, everybody? How was the weekend? Let me set this microphone settings. Okay, all is good. Zachar Monster, what's up? So hopefully the weekend was great, right? Hey, Tao, sorry. Hey, good morning. What's up? Hey, good to see you back. And Funded Day Trader arrived as well. All right. I already did some markups on the chart. Nothing special here. And let's see what's happening. I also entered a probe trade earlier. Nothing special. I have a long position just to see if Asia high is going to get taken out or not. But, you know, after Friday, like, what a drop, right? And now we do have a new week opening gap here. So that's quite amazing, right? Quite amazing. Will it be a red Monday? Well, I don't know. I think there's gonna be no New York open today, right? Because there's a bank holiday. Let's see. Yeah, US bank holiday. I don't think that there's gonna be a New York open. But I'm quite curious how the day is gonna go on. If there's gonna be any news from the White House about regarding the tariff war or something. Otherwise, nothing special. So let's just go through some levels. Collective consciousness, welcome. What's up? Gold all-time high again. Yeah, no surprise. This is just, you know, hold on. This keeps on pushing. I'm gonna have to do the markups on gold yet. Yeah, all-time high. We're gonna get to gold in just a second. Yeah, NQ seemingly having some trouble pushing higher. Let me lower the music. Okay. Antonio, hey, welcome. Yeah, let's mark gold up. Let's do that. I mean, there's nothing special since we have all-time high, so let's just put the midnight levels here. I don't care about the Sunday open. I look at Friday. So this would be Friday low. And this would be technically Sunday high. All right, so there's a low there. Okay, nothing special. And let's put the midnight level somewhere around there. It's not going to be surgically precise, but it's there. Midnight level. Let's look for some zones. Nothing here on the 15-minute. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay, let's look for the 5-minute. Nothing, nothing, nothing. There's nothing on gold. We have relative equal lows-ish, not perfect, down there from Friday PM session. And we have, of course, the daily reset here, which also doesn't really matter. We had a gap that has been rebalanced perfectly. 53. Yeah, this one goes higher. No, nothing. I see nothing on gold. Let's look for some fair value gaps, any fair value gap for that matter. And where's the Asia low? Okay, this would be Asia low. Asia high is non-existing at the moment. And the next fair value gap on the 5 minute would be right here. There's no level, no demand zone that we can go for. Nothing. All we have is this lonely 5 minute fair value gap. That's all. Nothing on the upside. We do have the 100 level up here, which is a psychological number right there. And nothing. Swept some highs, inverting some gaps. I don't think that this is gonna go. I mean, you know what? From gold, we can expect some more bullish move up to 4,100. And on the 1 hour, there's nothing on gold that I could go for. No level, nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything with gold, unfortunately. One last chance on the 1 minute. If we see something very nice. Nothing. Okay. Confirmed. Actually, we do have something. Okay. This one is a demand zone on the 1 minute right now. So there is a chance that price goes through and takes liquidity from that 5 minute fair value gap, but it's just not enough. The range is not good. I would be entering a short on gold, would be targeting the 5 minute gap, 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio right here. So this is the only possible trade on gold, but I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. I'm not taking it. That's it. That is it. Sold your BTC last Monday. Oh, lucky. Yannick's welcome. Just after, nice, after workout. Yeah, the ritual. Well, I'm doing great. My morning ritual is being here every morning. Yeah, but we all need, you definitely, you know, having the gym as the morning ritual, that's absolutely the best. Trader H, welcome. Short 813. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, Trump tweeted something that is going to be all right and they're going to sort it out somehow. So. Yeah, Asia high swipe, exactly. That's something I would be hoping for. Peter, I like the idea to swipe. I do have a small position, nothing out of the box here. So partial TPs, looking for Asia high, one single micro, so I'm risking like 60 bucks on this one, so nothing special. K Bell, good morning. Waiting for the move. No entry. Hey, what the Forex from Cyprus? Wow. Yeah, the weather must be awesome there at Cyprus right now. Perfect weather, right? 41.13 in the first fib levels on gold. 41.13. Okay, look at that. Now I do feel a bit of a FOMO. 41.13. Yeah, could go higher. Yeah, my trade is not looking good right now. Why am I not surprised? Back to break even. Feel like it just wants to go lower. Take out some levels maybe. Antonio, I am from Europe, Hungary. Hungary, and the center of Europe. Technically speaking, almost the center of Europe. Which is sometimes good, but sometimes I do wish we have, like, you know, The reason I like to go to Croatia because they have the sea, and unfortunately Hungary does not have any seaside since 100 years now, more than 100 years. So it is what it is. How to act with my scale funded? I don't understand. What is the 2500 buffer? What is the best way to do payout? I have 1300 plus for 3 days now. So you are up $1,300 on after 3 days, as I understand. And you're asking about the scale account. Now the scale account, let me just pull this off here. Hold on. Hey, the Faceless Man, what's up? Cyril, welcome. So here's the scale account plan. Oh my god. It's so... Can we put this here? All right, much better. So the scale account plan. Ready full port? No full porting. So the scale account plan, and if you're asking about, you're on the buffer. What is the best way to the payout? So the payout is minimum $250. 5 winning days of $100. At least. It doesn't have to be consecutive winning days, okay? That's the thing. Maximum payout at the first time is $1,500, which means if you already have 5 winning days above $100, you can request, let's see, you had 1,300. So basically you can request all that profit if you want to, but obviously your account is going to blow up. Once you reach, let me see, that's the live account. Once you reach maximum loss, okay, 52,100, it's gonna lock in. That's what it means. So once you reach the $52,100, there's going to be no more trailing. So it's going to turn into a static account, but there's something here about that. But it's going to turn into a static account. Okay. There's no information here about it, but there are some good examples. But keep in mind, once you reach 52,100, it's going to lock in. There are no more trailing. It stops. But now, if you have 5 days above $100, you can request a payout. That's the thing. Oh, I think I got stopped out. Yeah, I think I got stopped out from this position. It's a shame. It was looking good. It was really looking good. What else do we have here? It might just gonna go down to that 5-minute fair value gap. Who knows? There is one. John Wick, what's up? Oh yeah, I said no full porting. Yeah, it's really, let's just say, a little bit like complicated. Should I do payout if I can in 2 days? I don't know. You know, it's a decision you have to make on your own, because you have to ask, how many payouts did you have so far? Do you have the skill to be able to, you know, climb out? You know, if you left with just a few $100, like $200 or $300, chances are high that you're going to blow up the account, right? Depends on your journey, how you're doing with prop firms right now. How much do you need the money? Do you really need it right now? You got to answer these questions. What strategy are you using? How much risk are you putting on? How many trades are you getting? You did not have any payout. Get the money, man. Okay, that's super simple. Okay. If you don't need the money right now because you're financially okay, I would still say that get the money. Get the money. Because you got to get through that level once you get a payout. It's going to help your thought process, your mental awareness in trading, you know, your discipline, all those things. And you're not going to feel so scared. And you know what? Chances are 99% that you're going to blow up the account. For example, you can request reward yourself. So you can request $1,300. $1,300. So let's just put it here like $1,300 with the profit split. You're going to get at least $1,040 after profit split. And yes, your account is going to get blown up technically. But hey, you get that $1,040 and you buy one more scale account. Okay, I don't know how much is a scale account right now. If you can get some good discount right now, there's only 6% discount, but you buy another scale account, you're left with $920. All right, so reinvest another $120 to keep everything rolling. You are going to keep $920 pure profit. So yeah, with the discount you can get it down to 120. So there's a basic 5 or 6% discount right now with all the affiliate codes, including mine. But yeah, and you can you know, leave with $920 and you can still restart another scale account from the get-go. That's it. So are you, I mean, this is what you need to ask yourself. And that $920, if you never ever had a payout from prop firm, that's going to be a great thing. Shameless plug. Yeah, but there's an activation fee. That's what I'm just saying. But true, yes. Or you can get some Lucid accounts, or you can get I don't know. There's so many others. Funded Futures Network for $75, by the way. Joaquin, $75. You can get two 50K evaluation accounts with no activation fee. So that is $37 with no activation fee at Funded Futures Network right now with the buy one get one for free sale. That's the cheapest one in the market. Yes, it's intraday trailing, but it's not open position, end of trade trailing. So it's only trails once you close the position. It's not trailing like Apex or Bulenox for the open position. So right now, the best deal is Funded Futures Network, the cheapest one ever compared to any prop firm out there. The cheapest one right now across the board is Funded Futures Network. But yes, you have to pay $75, but you're going to get two accounts. Two 50K accounts. Just saying. Yeah, if you go to the my YouTube channel's post page, there's all the details there. The cheapest one. Hey Ron, what's up? Well, if you still have two MyFundedFutures core, then, you know, collective consciousness, just take the money and run. That's what I would do. If you never had a payout, take the money. Take that money. Feel how it is being paid out. But sorry, I have to say this is not financial advice. Oh my God, I shouldn't have said it. If I were you, I would take it. This is not financial advice, but I would take the money, that's for sure. I would definitely take that money. And I just love their simplicity. Yeah, they are super simple. Yeah, nothing simple. Yeah, Funded Futures network is also super simple. Nothing special, just don't trade the news. That's it. Don't trade the news, otherwise you're cool on the funded account. They don't ask anything, they don't tell you what to do, whatever. Just don't trade the major news. And that's not all the news, just, you know, FOMC, NFP, and CPI. That's the three main news. Otherwise, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, one more thing. Yes, what Theo was saying. Get the money just to make sure that everything runs perfectly and smooth, you know. Because, you know, you got to go through the Rise KYC verification in order to get the money. Sometimes I keep hearing that Rise could be a pain in the butt, because Rise is technically, I mean, there's a lots of complaints about Rise, a lot of complaints, like if you mess up your KYC, then you're basically effed totally, because you can never open up and you know, you just can't get it, the KYC ever again. So once you fail, you're done. Support is super slow, if even there is any kind of support at Rise. So a lot of bad complaints about Rise. So you got to make sure that everything is right, everything runs smooth. And by the way, I'm going to advocate that all the prop firms, like not just MyFundedFutures or the ones that are using Rise, I think they should move to a different payout provider, because Rise has the worst support ever in the history of financial provider, I mean payment provider or whatever. Just the worst of the worst support at Rise. So if you mess up something, you're basically done. It's over. It's and prop firms are not going to do you anything good. I mean anything to help you. Like, they're just going to say, well, we're sorry because we're working with Rise, so if you couldn't get through the KYC, we're sorry, and that's it. So Rise is very bad, in my opinion. Very bad. One of the worst out there, maybe the worst. Fortunately, at this point, I had no major trouble. I had some minor trouble, but it has been sorted out. It took me weeks, but it's just terrible. Peter, you can't send payout just to your bank account or Revolut. You can send payout to Revolut. That's not a problem. The KYC process is the issue with Rise. So if there's something wrong with your paperwork, or because it's an automated system, they use an automated KYC procedure, and it's glitched. That's what I keep hearing. It's a glitched system. If you upload something in the, you know, for example, a bad quality image, or you do the, for example, you have to do a selfie, you know, or if something comes in, like the image is a bad quality or something, is, yours is going to fail the KYC and you're done. It's over. Permanently. I don't know. Yokozuna, good morning. Yeah, Rise has the worst support in the whole industry. Worst. Very bad, terrible. So be careful when you're doing the KYC with Rise. You gotta be focused, really, and you gotta be precise in everything. Triple check everything when you're doing the KYC. Yeah, welcome, Peter. It seems like there is a structure shift. It seems like. And it seems like that gold wants to run that 4100. So my previous observation seems like it's failing. What else do we have? Okay, that would be Asia low, by the way, at 756. It could go down there, I guess. It could. That would be 65. Let's see. Okay. $65.75, yeah. Nowadays, I'm trying to see this with like a support and resistance standpoint as well, because it seems like there are some levels here that are respected. But whatever happens, the only fair value gap here is that 5 minute just below the Asia low. Is it gonna go down there? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. News about EU countries and any? Oh, no news. Nothing in Europe. I checked it. No news release. Yeah. You're in shorts. Yeah, there's a good chance that it will go down. Take out that 5 minute fair value gap. Actually, let me put this down here. So there's a 5 minute gap. There's an Asia low. Why not? Why not? And we have, of course, Asia high as well. There is a gap at 830 on the mini. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, this is the mini. We see the gap up there as well and higher too. But now who knows? It can just go lower. Take some levels maybe. We will have the London open in about 31 minutes. I can actually imagine this one's gonna go higher. And if it does, it could go for, yeah, maybe for Asia high. I don't know. Gotta wait and see what's gonna happen. Exactly, Thao. Exactly. Just one of those days. Yeah. Moving a little bit higher here, but it could be just repricing these levels. Nobody knows. There's a gap at 30 on the 15 minutes minute, 30.75 on the mini. And that's it. Just a few ticks. Nothing more. But I had a small loss, so I'm just gonna wait this one out. Maybe he's just gonna pick up some liquidity from that gap, who knows. Yeah, on 3 minutes I see EMF 5021 crossing. Oh yeah. Borshun, hey! Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome. What are you planning for breakfast? I think I'm gonna have some cereals, you know. Dolma. I love Balkan food too, by the way. I don't know what dolma is, but I'm gonna find out. Dun, dun, dun. Ollie, thank you so much for asking. The weekend was good. I slept a lot. You know, usually I try to sleep over the weekend. Grab your bag in Asia. Yeah, thank you so much, Ollie. I will do my best. Looking at these levels right now, I had a small trade to go long at Asia high, but I think the best what I can do is just wait for the London Open and see what's going to happen. Dump, pump, or Trump? Well, Flawless Trader, currently, I know some of you guys are short and I really don't want to mess up the party. I just like to see an Asia high being swept. And we have a 5-minute supply zone up there. It's a really perfect one. Now, is it going to go up there? I don't know. Everybody wants to see the new week opening gap being closed, right? So that's the goal. And this is why I think like what if the market wants to squeeze everyone all the way up there? It's very close to 25k. Hard to say if I'm bullish or bearish. For now, I see some bullish momentum here. If I zoom out, it would make more sense to squeeze everyone higher. Some buy side liquidity above 900. You know, I see some more potential on the upside, but again, it can just take the elevator. Fortune, hello. Thank you for joining us. Good morning, Lorenzo. Hey, what's up? Train can be so lonely. Oh, it is. It is. It's a lonely business. That's for sure. That's for sure. Absolutely. Hey, thank you for joining us, Fortune. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm always here every day, like 99%, 98% of the time, every day, in London and New York too. So we are welcoming all the new subscribers, viewers. Jerry Trade, what's up? And by the way, guys, if you're already here, thank you so much for the views and everything. If you can help out the channel by smashing the like button, that would mean the world to me. Thank you so much. Please, if you can, smash that like. Let's show the YouTube algorithm that we are here. That would be really, really helpful. Anupam, hey, welcome. So, all is good. So thank you so much. Please hit the like button. Let's push those numbers. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. And of course, we still have some good sales going on. If you would like to grab some accounts, don't forget to use the TOMSABO code. The affiliate money really helps to keep the channel rolling. I never made a secret about it. It helps a lot. Thank you for supporting the channel. The code is the same everywhere. TOMSABO, all these prop firms, Apex, MyFundedFutures, Bulenox, Lucid, FundingTicks, TRADEIFY, instant accounts, whatever you want. The code is the same. Fizzlid, up more than 500 points. Yeah, just another day on NQ. Yeah, I was in a long position. I got unfortunately taken out. But yeah, it seems like Asia high is getting kind of close. We'll see. We shall see. I keep hearing that Lucid is good. So far, I'm on the evaluation accounts, building it up. I hear it's good. It looks solid. Rules are simple. Yeah, rules are super simple. So I like it. Just like with other prop firms, there's quite a few good prop firms out there right now. So yeah, Zacromancer, I also made this choice. Like I'm gonna build up some accounts. Joaquin, I'm a fellow, same. Right. Saboredo, almost like sabotage. All right, so far it seems like we're going for the Asia high right now. Take Profit Trader is my favorite too, by the way, and MyFundedFutures. So my two favorites are Take Profit Trader and MyFundedFutures, if you ask me. I'm not saying the other ones are bad. They are also good. But the daily payouts, that's why I put the pin message in the chat as well. Check them out. The daily payouts at Take Profit Trader, it just hits differently. That's just an amazing thing. TRADEDAY, by the way, also has daily payouts. Now you can have 3 funded accounts at once, simulated funded accounts at TRADEDAY, also daily payouts. So check them out too. See something like that. Pro Expert, nothing comes. Yeah, the Pro Expert, yeah, the new Pro account, absolutely amazing. Technically, lots of freedom there, Borshun. Lots of freedom on the Pro account that you can go with. Don't sabotage it, Joaquin. Exactly. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Exactly. Trade multiple prop firms, multiple accounts, but if you just trade with one, that's no problem as well. That's what I'm saying. MyFundedFutures is absolutely, you know, up there in the top 3. But I like Take Profit Trader too. There's so many good ones, man. I mean, it's just hard to say which one is better. Top Step is great too, absolutely. Payout policy, it's kind of like a personal choice. Like, how do you like the payout policy? Rules, you know, and such, all these things. I mean, there's so many options now to choose from. You can practically personalize your journey. Martin, hey, the weekend was good. Thank you for asking. The weekend was good. Drac, hey, just caught the rip on NQ. Nice, congratulations. Alpha Futures heard good things too. Yeah. The cheapest Eval account without Kevlo right now, it's Funded Futures Network, and I'm going to show you exactly why, but this is just this month. I'm going to show you exactly why. So let's go to the post page, and I am going to show you why. So here you go. See, here's the Funded Futures Network. Buy one, get one for free. You can find it on my post page. You basically get 50% off, no activation fee, extended until October 31st. All you have to do is send the receipt to support@fundedfuturesnetwork.com. You're going to receive an activation for a free account, which means for $75, you can get, for example, 2 50K accounts with no activation fee. Which means you can get 1 50K account with no activation fee for $37.50. Just saying, there is no, this is the cheapest one right now in the market, including activation fee. This here. Currently, I know other prop firms are having some awesome sales right now. This is the cheapest one. But yes, you have to pay $75, but you're going to get 2 accounts. Yeah. Is there a monthly fee like TPT for funded? Well, the evaluation phase, Curry Fishbowl, there is a monthly fee. Yes, there is a monthly fee, just like with Funded Futures Network, which I just showed. On the evaluation phase, there is a monthly fee, but once you pass and you go to the funded phase, there's no more monthly fees, nothing. Yes, they are. Flawless Trader, I received like 5 payouts from them. They pay in 24 hours. It's in your bank account. The payout process is there's a 40% consistency rule on the funded account, which means you can request mathematically a payout every 3 days. Every 3 days. For example, you're aiming for $1,000 on your funded account. That means you make $400 one day. I don't know, for another $400 on the other day, and $200 on the third day. Now their dashboard is updating immediately, so you don't have to wait for the next day like most of these prop firms to update. Their dashboard is updating in a minute. So once their dashboard is updated on the third day, when you made the profit, you can immediately request a payout. So you don't have to wait for the day to reset. You can immediately request a payout on the third day. The payout is being paid and processed within 24 hours. All the payouts that I received from Funded Futures Network arrived to my international bank account within 24 hours of request from the dashboard. All the payouts. Anytime I requested the payout, within 24 hours, it arrived to my international bank account. No, Borsham, there's no MyFunded Futures stream today. Yeah, exactly, because of Columbus Day. There is no MyFunded stream. Almost like TPT, technically, yes. But the thing is, you can only request every 3 days a payout, basically. Every 3 days because of the 40% consistency rule. That's it. Good morning, Tudor. What is the payout cap on 50K? You can request up to $5,000. Pass in 1 day. And for yes, you cannot pass it in 1 day, Flawless Trader. There is on the standard account, there is a 7 minimum trading days. Yeah, I know it's a lot, 7 days. If you go with the expert account, they reduce it to 4 days. 4 days on the expert, 7 days on the standard account, which is not a problem for me at all. But the funded stage has that 40% consistency. Oh yeah, Danny. Oh yeah, speaking about that, sorry guys, oh totally forgot. Thank you. Hold on. I would like to ask some help from you guys. There is a form Danny was asking me to ask you guys, since I'm streaming here in London, so now you can help out Danny with a lot. He actually sent me, let's see, hold on, the form. Hold on. Copy link for MyFundedFutures, and I've been told if you guys can fill out this form, that would help a lot in the Q&A for Danny's stream. So there's the form, that's for MyFundedFutures. If you can help to fill it out, it's just a few questions, I think 3 or 4 questions. If you can fill that out, that would help a lot. A lot. Hey Trading Star, what's up? Good to see you. So here's the form. If you guys can fill this out for Danny, that would be amazing. For some Q&As. Still give codes during the streams? Yes, they are. Yes, Jerry. Any downside of funded futures network we must be aware of? Nothing. The only thing that some people are kind of don't like is that there is a 7 minimum trading days on the evaluation account. That's it. But I don't think that there's something bad to go. It has intraday trailing, but not the same as Apex or Bulenox. We call it end of trade trailing, which means, for example, Apex and Bulenox trailing the open positions, right? Now, Funded Futures Network is not trailing the open position, only the closed position. So if you're up $1,000 in your position, Apex would, you know, trail your stop with that $1,000. And if it goes against you back to break even, you're going to lose your maximum loss limit, right? That's not good because you're losing a lot of safety net there. Now Funded Futures made it just a slight easier. Whoa, Anthony Webb, thank you for subscribing. So Funded Futures Network makes it slightly easier, only trailing the position after it's closed. So if you're up $1,000 and by some unfortunate reason it goes back to break even, and you close it down, that's what's going to matter. So it's not going to trail on the open position. All right, so it's a little bit easier. Are we supposed to hear the background music? Yes, there is some 80s synthwave music in the background. Junior, welcome. Hey, what's up? Thank you for joining us. Are only going through Rise. Yes, it's basically a crypto-based payroll management service-ish thing. So yes, the transfer from Rise to bank account is smooth. I was just saying that once you get into trouble with the Rise KYC, you're cooked, because their support is very bad. One of the worst supports I have ever encountered is with Rise. Jonas C, hey, welcome. Thank you for joining us. You can use direct bank transfer from your Rise account. Yeah, oh, so yeah, Funded Futures Network. Yes, sorry, the Faceless Man. You can use direct bank transfer from Funded Futures Network. They don't use Rise. They use their bank account to transfer the money to your bank account. So it straight goes from their bank to your bank. That's it. I'm the only one who's hearing the music. Yeah. I don't buy that. Jerry. Let me just hear it on my phone. Let me hear it on my phone. I'm gonna put it on my phone and let's see. I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it. I know, Jerry, you were trolling me. I know. The payout rules. 40% consistency, basically. That's the main thing, Cablo. So 40% consistency, and once you're eligible for a payout, you can request it basically because the 40%, mathematically speaking, every third day. Every third day. The good news is that the dashboard is updating at the same minute. So on your third day, you close out a trade and you get eligible for a payout. You can request the same minute. You don't have to wait for next day for the dashboard to reset or the website to reset. The withdraw button is going to appear after 1 minute once you're eligible for a payout, and you can request the same day. Payout happens within 24 hours. I have 5 payouts currently from Funded Futures Network. Every payout reached my personal bank account within 24 hours after clicking on the website for the request button. Within 24 hours, it reached my international bank account. So which short clip was that? I'm gonna check that out. Trading Star, awesome. Yeah, I'm super happy about that, Joachim. I'm so happy that we have a great community here. Did you lose money on Friday? Crypto? No, I have no crypto. I have no. I'm thank God I have no crypto. People, yeah, I was reading that too. Actually, one guy ended his life in his Lambo. I heard that, and I heard some others also doing some crazy shit on the crypto crash. Mostly because of altcoins also dropped, some of them, I don't know. Yeah, unfortunately. What account do you like? I use the standard account because I have no problem with the 7-day minimum trading days on the evaluation. So I usually go with the standard account. Purchase TOMSABO looks a bit scam. They paid out everybody so far who I know, not just me. Oh, no news trade. Trump is going to Israel. You bought more extra. I keep being told that that XRP is a good investment. Yo, Green, what's up? No problem, Green. Not much is happening. Kind of watching if we're gonna tag that Asia high or not. Made 50k already with buying that low on XRP. Nice. I don't even know how XRP is right now. Bordado, welcome. Thank you for joining. Constantine, Roddy, welcome. Good morning. Yeah, I mean, New York might gonna have some better. Ryan Mack, welcome. Guys, if you can help out, MyFundedTV, here's a form. Danny was asking me if you guys can help out filling this form out. There's going to be a Q&A session today at MyFundedTV, but no regular stream. So if you guys can help for to MyFundedTV, and Danny was specifically asking if I can ask you guys to help out, please fill out that form, because, you know, for MyFundedTV. 2000 XRP. Let's go, Randall. Holding XRP for your kids. What do you guys think? How far can XRP actually go up? Like, what would be the thing with this? We had a nice dumpage here, but what would be XRP's long-term predictions? Long-term, I'm talking about at least 2 or 3 years. So not just next week, but in 2 or 3 years. Currently at $2.60. What do you guys think for XRP? Not that I'm a crypto expert. I don't know bad shit about this. I'm sorry, excuse my French, but I don't know nothing about this. I only know that banks are going to use this protocol or something. Financial institutions or money transfers, whatever. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have any information. Not that I want to buy it, but I'm just interested. Oh, look at that. Asia high is coming. Yeah, Bulenox paid. They paid me out last week. 3 accounts. They pay, Constantine. I got payout last week from Bulenox. 86%. Oh, wow. Martin, that is awesome. Yeah, TopStep allowed Romania. Yeah. That's good news for Romania. TopStep now allows Romania. Take profit. I already advocating for Romania and Slovenia and Croatia at MyFundedFutures, and I might going to do the same at Take Profit Trader. It would be awesome to unban those countries. $100. Are you serious? $100 for XRP? Wow. Trump walking down. Oh my gosh, that's bullish, right? All those ETFs will launch. I use Quantower with Rhythmic. That's what I use, Joachim. Well, Bordado, most likely for entries, the lower time frames can give you a little bit of a more precise levels to choose from. In my term, that's usually like fair value gaps, but more setups, definitely, Bordado. More setups. You can spot some liquidity areas, but also I agree with the term, like the 1 minute chart does have more noise, quote unquote. Hey, Trades by Slade, 20 ETS. You picked up XRP? Oh my gosh. So everybody is sitting in XRP. Okay. Do you guys think it's still a good time for me to buy some XRP at $2.60? What if it drops to 10 cents or 20 cents? If I would have like an extra $3,000, just for example, should I buy XRP or $5,000 at $2.60? Oh, the whole new financial system. 500 XRP, wow. Others has made a wallet on XRP, wow. 28. Thank you. $7 or $8. Thank you for saying. Excellent. Okay, Asia high has been taken. Asia high has been taken. What else do we have? Nothing, right? Interesting start of the day that Asia high has been taken, but we're gonna follow this. Buy the dip. Should have bought some XRP on this Friday, right? But it was almost impossible to buy. It was such a fast move because I'm not even following, of course. May 300 on NQ, let's go. May 300 on NQ. Oh, yeah. Look at the XRP. Yeah, I checked it. I checked the XRP chart. It's going. It's a 5-minute chart, but look at what happened on Friday. Wow. If I just go down to the 5 minutes, so let's assume that I'm slow and this one went down on Friday. I had like at least, let's just say, let's go to the 1-minute chart on XRP. I don't know if it was even possible to buy the dip. So this is the 1-minute chart. Let's assume that I was watching crypto like crazy. I had time from 520 all the way to like 530 to buy it below $2, right? So I had the time to buy a bit of a bag here under $2. And now it's, you know, going up there. Interesting. There's another coin. This was an OG coin back there. It's called Dent. I was following this. Anyway, that's a different thing. But the XRP, yeah, I hear. Look at this. Going as low as 79 cents. Or 76, 78. Interesting. What a sweep, right? This kind of shows that it's going to go up there to like $3.70 or maybe $4 from this area. If the rumors are true and it's going to be used in the financial system. Okay, Asia high has been swept and now we might see a turnaround. When the AI bubble will burst, soon crypto will also fall heavily. Then you buy. I'm kind of keep hearing about this AI bubble bursting. Is it a thing really? I keep reading these things about the AI bubble. So what's up with that? Okay, let me check the news on Bloomberg. Okay, Hamas releases Israeli hostages as part of Gaza deal. That's good, right? I have a Bloomberg subscription, but okay, nothing else. Shows Trump after reports. He may warn Putin US. Okay, so nothing there. Trump wants open door to China deal as trade spread drags on. Okay. Softer Trump tones. China stock drop as softer tone. Trump tone fails to raise trader fear. China exports surge, giving Xi stronger hand in trade fight. Donald Trump is just of the Sunday, huh? wants to keep up the pressure on China. Okay, so they want to keep the pressure on China. Okay. What is this? Yeah, rare earth. Look at this. China actually holds 69% of production. Look at that. That's a big one because, you know, everything, like most likely auto manufacturing. It's a lot. S&P futures gold rally. We know that. This is good news, I guess. Hostages being released. That's awesome. Yeah, this is Trump walking down. Air Force One. Yeah, this is okay. This is the latest right now. Okay, so he arrived. Okay, I'm gonna read these things later. Let's go back. Oh, sorry, I'm way behind the chat. I'm gonna go real quick on the chat. Just a second. Pass to Eval. Congratulations, Mohammed. 255 times 2. Nice work, Zacromancer. Limit orders XRP. Nice. Crypto investment. In the minutes charts. Yeah, I know, Tudor. I know, Tudor. You don't go into the minute. I know. I was just kind of trying to find an example. What can I do there if I would be actively trading? But yeah, I know. Or any investment. That is true, Tudor. 100% agree. That's not about the minutes charts. How do you do top-down analysis? I'm gonna, well, basically I'm watching the 1 hour time frame, 4 hour as well sometimes, but looking for supply and demand zones. Bordado, I have actually uploaded a video about this. If you check my channel, my latest video about the zones, that's where I show what kind of levels I'm looking for. Management team is good. All right. But Francis says no evaluation fee, but also say, yeah, for exhibition account post Eval. What is that? That's the activation fee. But this is the current promo about currently. No activation fee. If you buy the account until October 31st, there's going to be no activation fee for the exhibition account. The exhibition account is basically the account that you build up your safety net. But you don't have to pay an activation fee for that. Yet on the standard note, there is an activation fee of $120, but this is the sale right now. No activation fee, right? That's the thing. We're going for 908. Look at that. Are we going for it? It seems like there's a buy side liquidity. Yeah, bubble basically is a bubble within the Magic 7. Okay. Magnificent or Mag 7, yeah. I call it Magic 7. Nvidia, I see. Hey Jack, good to see you. Companies betting heavily on AI. Then huge data centers. Ah, I see, Tudor. Water for cooling. Junior went long, 700 in profit. Nice. So they do need kind of big of an infrastructure, I guess. K-Bell. Remember I mentioned there was an agreement. Yes. Yeah. K-Bell, you mentioned it. Yes. And I'm happy as well. Congratulations, Junior. Can I get your advice? In a TPT Pro account, when should I start withdrawing? After I make my safety net or before? After you make your safety net, TB. First of all, before you reach the safety net, you cannot withdraw. Even if you close the account, TB, you can't walk away with the 50% safety net. So that's the problem. whatever you do, first you need to reach the safety net. Take Profit Trader is very generous, like they're letting you keep 50% of the safety net if you choose to close the account, but that means you have to close the account. But you gotta reach the safety net first, TB. Whatever you do, you gotta go for it first. You need to reach the safety net. 903, yeah. We're going for it. Going to try, yeah. Field course. Hey, good to see you after the weekend. Lucid or TPT? TPT. Not that Lucid is bad, but we just don't know all that much about it. But it seems like they are solid. But because of the daily payout, it's a no-brainer for TPT. And yeah. Yeah, seems like it, Junior. Seems like it. 10 NQ minis from 835. Diamond hands there. Oh my gosh. So on the upside, there is a 5-minute. It's a beautiful supply zone up there at 997. Can we go for it? I don't know. At this point, I'm just scared to jump in. It would be chasing it. Quick check on gold, by the way. Yeah, gold is up here. I think it wants to go for the 4100. It seems like it now. All-time high 4100 is the next thing. Man, it wants to go for that 900. I do feel a bit of a FOMO. Did you read the news about Ukrainian crypto trader named? Yes, I was reading. That's a very sad thing. Okay, there's one thing. I'm saying this to anyone and everyone. There's just no amount of money in the world. Let it be $1 trillion, $100 trillion, $1,000 trillion, $10,000 trillion in the world that worth to take your own life. There's practically no amount of money that is worth taking your life. So what if you lost all your money on crypto? What then? You're gonna start over. I know it's super hard. I know. And it's okay to struggle a little bit, and it's okay to feel yourself in a shitty place. I've been there, by the way, not literally like in that point, but I've been there. But there's no amount of money. There's just no. You cannot compare your life with money. No, there's just nothing. That's just the question itself. Even the logic behind it. Oh, I'm gonna kill yourself because I just hit rock bottom financially. What the hell are you talking about? Does it make it's not making any sense. Even the sentence or the thought is not making any sense. There is no amount of money to take your own life. No. If you lose everything on crypto, you know what? Okay, feel shit for a week if you want to, but then stand up and, you know, all right, okay, so the next job is just get it all back, and, you know, that's it. Oh, I'm not gonna be driving my Lambo. Oh, that's sad. Okay, then go get a job and buy a car for $1,000, which is going to take you from point A to point B. I don't know, what the hell are we thinking about even taking on our own lives with losing crypto? That's just, you know, that's the craziest thing to ever think about. Like, that is, anyway, rest in peace, that guy, and I feel sorry for his family. Obviously he had friends or parents or family, whatever. I don't know his personal background, but you just basically, I'm sorry, cover your ears, send the kids away from the speakers, or get the speakers. You're just fucking everybody over by taking your own life because of money. That's just the worst thing. That's the worst thing imaginable. The worst decision because of money. There's so many things other than that. That's not even comparable. Anyway, I'm sorry I outbursted, but when I, even here in Hungary, when I hear someone taking his life because of money issues, I just don't understand the logic behind it. Why? Why? I mean, we're living in the 21st century, endless opportunities. You just start over. That's it. What was the news about TopStep and Romania? They let Romanian citizens trade with TopStep, so it's not banned anymore. You can trade with them now. Exactly, Tudor. You're at the third place, still good. 867. 867. 867. Which time frame? Oh yeah, this one. This is not an order block. I'm gonna check it on the 1 minute too. Oh, hold on. Hold on. 867. This is not an order block. This is not order block. Not on the 1 minute. Not on the 5 minute. I guess not on the 15 minute. Yeah. I don't see an order block there. But it seems like we are breaking that 900 level now. Yes, and I do have some FOMO. First floor. Yeah, Jack. Exactly, Kenny. Yeah, there's no logic. Well, this guy, Randall, one big crypto influencer, lost everything on the Friday dump, and he killed himself in his Lamborghini. That's it. Because all his money was in crypto, and Friday he got wiped out. Yes. Yes, I don't know the name of him exactly. I was reading the story, but I'm just saying that's the stupidest thing you can do. That's the stupid. I mean, to end your life because you lost your money on crypto. That is the most stupidest thing you can do. And I'm sorry to say it. There's a saying, you cannot say bad things about someone who passed, but in this case, I have to say that's such a stupid decision. That's like because of money. Oh my god. I know the pressure is high, but it's never going to make sense to me that, you know, why? It's still not the reason. Even if it's investor money, and very good. Yeah, I forgot. Even if it's investor money, what then? It's just money. What can they do? They're going to sue him. So he's still going to be alive. His investors are going to sue him. And face it, man. That's what I would say to myself if I were in his shoes. Or you know what? You know what? They're going to sue me. Okay, sue me. If I have to, I will face the court. I will face jail if I have to or something. I don't know. But it's still not the Ukrainian guy. Yeah, it's still not a reason to take your own life. Even if it was investor money. It's just not worth it. Long NQ7 scaling the hell out. Nice. Constantine Galik, yeah. Investors moan. Yeah, money. So it doesn't matter whose money is. It's just money. So never go all in for the wrong reasons. Do you know how much money I lost? And I don't know, Randall, but I guess it was It was a lot, right? Well, Tudor, I'm assuming that he might be running a Ponzi scheme, and the leftover money was put into some altcoins, and it just, you know, busted. And I think this was one of the reasons. He might be was running a Ponzi scheme or something. I don't know. And all the money that's left was being lost. I don't know. Yeah. When it's become too important, exactly. Even if they want to do shady stuff, I'm not going to take my life. I'm going to get my family. I'm going to call the police that this happened, and there are some people who is going to go after me. And if the police is not helping, I'm going to move with my family. Whatever, you know, there's still like a dozen options that you can do. I'm going to get my family. Everybody is going to sit in the Lambo and the other cars, I don't care, and we're going to move out from Ukraine. And I'm going to seek for I don't know, help, whatever. If I have to, I will go to the police because I'm afraid of some shady people. There's still options to do so before not even taking that. Definitely never take your own life. Or if I have to, I will fight with those persons in life. You know, if they want to take my life, that's a different thing, but I'm not going to take my life for it. If those guys are going to come at me and they're going to do some shady stuff with me or my family, I will do everything I can to protect myself and my family. That's it. That's what I would have done. I will protect the family at all costs. Not hitting the exit button and, you know, or pressing Alt F4. That's not the thing. You won't give a shit about it. Yeah. 10 minutes was taken. Hey, you still made a lot of money there. Good profits. Natasha, hey, good morning. Your ex stole everything. Oh my god. Yeah. I know it's hard, but you know, it's still but as I said, even if you lose everything, it's just not it's not a reason to take your life, even if it's investor money. Good morning, Marcio. Marcio, hey, what's up? Bulenox promo, 83% currently on the option 1 accounts. Option 2 are 45% off. So 83%. Yeah, hopefully. No, I'm not in the trade. I'm not in the trade, but it seems like it's going for that 5-minute supply zone up there. There you go, Natasha. So there's no reason to do anything to harm yourself. Yeah, hopefully they will do. I'm also hoping that Apex is going to do a 90% still soon, but so far it's still good with 80%. Pancake rocks, yeah. How much is the distance here? 80 points. It's possible. It can easily go up there to that order block if it wants to, especially if the meetings go well in Israel. And why wouldn't they, right? Because Trump is definitely gonna come out with some positive news from the meetings, which means this one's gonna still be bullish. Yeah, I'm not jumping in, don't worry. I'm just measuring the distance here. There is no pullback. That's the problem. There's a fair value gap here. On the 1 minute. Maybe if it would pull back down to 910, that would be interesting. Gold wants to go for this new all-time high, right? And NQ is unstoppable, actually. Yeah, on Wells charts, it could be 90%. Yeah. But Wells charts is very bad. Best decision to give your money to somebody to put into crypto. That's the best. Yeah, exactly, Vincent Vega. Amazing investment idea. Give your money to someone who will invest it for you in crypto. 100% guarantee, right? Yeah, well charts. Yeah. NFP, they will do that. No full porting. No full porting. No way. We just can't. We can't do that. No full port. He's yapping. All right. He has to come up with some positive news, because even though he did not get the Nobel Peace Prize, he might still want to act up like he was the one who achieved the peace. Which is okay. I'm not gonna go political, so I don't care. Hey Junior, welcome. How's it going? Look at this, man. It's going for the order block. And I'm getting the FOMO. I really do get the FOMO. Am I the little one? I'm not chasing. Yeah, I don't want to chase this. It really feels tempting to go for it, but I don't want to. I just don't want to. It's sad, because I really wanted to make some profits on this, but obviously it's not happening right now. No pullback into the fair value gap. It's just going straight up there. The distance is 66 points. It's nothing for NQ. After Friday, it's nothing. You're gonna make 1 trillion. Yeah, percent. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be like that. K-Bell. Yeah, same with GC. Yeah. Good morning, Jenna. Good to see you. Yeah, very nice drop on Friday. 30 minutes before silver bullet time zone. Well, technically we are still, I mean, we're already in the London silver bullet hour. It's kind of curious how this is going to go. Let's see the 15-minute. Look at that. 5-minute wants to. I think there's a very high chance that we're going to tag the 25k, or at least that 990s levels. And there's a fair value gap right here at the 60s on the 5 minutes. So I'm just going to put a line there. Yeah, but so far London is still like open and Europe is quote unquote active in trading, so we'll see how it goes. A little bit tempting to go for a long position, but I'm going to wait. But it just keeps going. Okay, gold falling off from the cliff here. It seems like this one wants to go to, I don't know, that 65 or 67 area. So there's a fair value gap at 67. I took a small long at 38 with 2 micro just to see. Even if it pulls back, it's fine by me. The pullback, which I'm ready to take, is 30 points fine. So if it goes down to somewhere above the 900, I'm still okay, and it goes back down now. Perfect. So I'm still okay with that. And I guess we'll see. If it continues, of course. Up $1,000.99. Oh, 1,099. That is amazing. That is amazing, man. So there's a 5-minute fair value gap there. Let's go, Fun Day Trader. Congratulations. Good job there. Amazing job. And by the way, while we're still here, and if you guys can help out the stream, please push the like button and let's show YouTube that it's amazing to be here. And Danny was asking me from MyFundedFutures if you guys can help fill out this form here. There's going to be a Q&A session today at MyFunded TV. So if you guys can help out Danny and MyFunded TV just to answer 2 or 3 questions on this form, that would be really awesome. So today there's going to be no like classical MyFundedFutures session, but there's going to be a Q&A with Danny. And here are some questions that you can ask. So if you have a moment to fill this form out, that would be very helpful for MyFunded TV. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, let's see if we can reprice this 5-minute gap correctly. Right here. That would be amazing. Good morning, Zoltan. Hello, welcome. Pulling back a little bit. Into this 5-minute gap. We'll see if this one can continue higher or not. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Pre-market open is still ahead of us, so that would be interesting. Joseph, good morning. Welcome. Ba-dum, bum. We have one video short. I'm gonna check it out. Which video is that? Trading Star. Let's see. I gotta check it out. Shorts. Oh, the last one, right? How is it possible? This was edited by Trading Star.
New all-time high. Yeah, it might be.
How is it possible?
Idea here to go short, but again, it was a small position, and I made a good profit on the take profit account. Let's see the reaction. Swept the news low, but the news are overall good, so it might just want.
Yeah, you can hear that's the old microphone.
Let's see. Yeah, closing it, closed it, closed it. I don't like it. It's just gonna make a new high, so better to get out.
A few moments later.
I like it. I like it. Interesting. I like it. And you know, it's interesting that it was a loss trade, basically, quote unquote, a loss. I like it. Very good. I like it. What platform would you recommend to use funded futures? I'm using it with QuantHour. So it's easy to connect. So I'm using QuantHour with it. You're long from 800. Put stop loss break even. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, break even, you know, free trade. What else do you want, right? House money. Yeah, they are. They are. Randall, I agree. Well, it's going to be interesting. We still have 18 minutes until pre-market open, and I'm quite curious in 8 minutes how the macro is going to go. Only a 5 points. It kind of happens, you know. It kind of happens. If you scalp and a quick scalp for 5-minute busy bagged. The 650. Yo, you definitely done curry fishbowl. That's enough for a London session. That's more than enough for a London session. Still kind of interesting. $15 minutes. Almost 15 minutes. Yeah, 16 technically. Until pre-market open. Trade Delicious. Good morning. 650 is a good day. It is. Extremely good day. Can you imagine I had a business running as a massage therapist? Yeah, I can imagine that must have been, you know, hard to accept, especially for you, Phil Cost. But hey, here you are. Bureaucracy sent me a letter for showing documents. What? 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 Oh my gosh. Okay, seems like we're going back to the 900 here. Going back to the 900. let's see. What else do we have? We might go down for that previous fair value gap. Who knows? We still have time. So quite a healthy pullback here. 15-minute gap has been tagged. So who knows? We might go back down there. Especially if we, let's look at the 15-minute. Okay, so here's the mid-level 865. Can easily go back down. Yeah, exactly. This is classic. Camille. I wasn't trading, so it was easy to survive. But yeah, I wasn't trading. I wonder if this one wants to retest the 900 level. What do you guys think? It seems like it wants to. Just gonna wait for the macro. Bum, bum, bum. Not much is going on. Almost getting stopped out from that position, which is okay. Yeah, I heard that a lot of traders got smoked. Yeah, unfortunately, my position is about to get smoked as well. So, what can I do, right? Where is it? Here it is. Oh. The problem is that I think it wants to test the 900. And it's in a negative risk reward ratio. That's another problem. I mean, I can move my TP, but that's not going to help. Because I wanted to see this go to the 70s up there, but it seems like it's going to test the 900, so that's why my stop is just below there. It's 3 micros is fine. I thought that we're going to run that 5-minute gap higher. You can see it at 67. There's a 5-minute fair value gap. I thought that this is going to run that liquidity. That's why I entered. It was mostly based on a discretional entry. But it is what it is. Yeah, I think it can go down there. Because there's another fair value gap. Yeah. But the problem is, as I said, it's going to test the 900. Whatever it does. And my stop is right there. So there you go. And there you go. So just gotta wait for the next move on this. I lost $218. I know that's not a good thing, but it's not the end of the world. We're gonna wait for something else, maybe. Maybe the pre-market open will show us something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see if the 900 will hold, but I still need some sort of a structure and the break higher. So this fair value gap has been completely repriced, which is a good thing, but it can still drop a lot. Look at the 15-minute. The 50% retracement level would be down there at 860-ish area. And we still have the pre-market open, so better to just wait. But you know, if the news are positive, it could be just popping higher, maybe. The 5-minute gap is up there at 67. I'm gonna wait for this. Can easily go lower, and now there's a 15-minute level right here on the micro at 886. It's just 10 points away. Oh yeah, easily can go down there, easily. There's a fair value gap. So better be careful. I can wait. I wish I would be that young. Yeah, they are, Camille. I agree. They're always rigged in a certain way. Yeah. Yeah, we'll wait. Let's see what's gonna happen. Might want to go higher. Six more minutes. So let's see. Less than 5. Actually, yeah, less than 5 minutes to go. Hey, hello, Teacher FX. What's up? Nice, Few Yang. Thank you for joining. Yeah, now we're just, you know, watching and waiting what's gonna happen here. Good to see you, man. Hey, Gabor. Yeah, Friday was definitely a little bit like kind of crazy, right? That was kind of crazy. Yeah, there was an insider who made a bunch of money just 1 minute before the announcement on Friday on crypto. I think $190 million on a short just 1 minute before the announcement being made. I saw the video from Voidzilla about it, and they tracked it down, and there was a short seller just 1 minute before the announcement. How surprising, right? Yeah, you guys want to check out Voidzilla on YouTube, which is Copyzilla, but that's his second channel, Voidzilla, and they tracked down a Bitcoin short, I think, for 100, and that person put on the short order exactly 1 minute before Trump tweeted, made $190 million on those shorts. Actually, that person was building up shorts 24 hours before the announcement started to build, and the last option, the last short was put on 1 minute before the announcement, and closed all the shorts 20 something minutes after. Almost broke the consistency. Gotta be careful with that, man. Pure coincidence, exactly. Made 80 million. Yeah, like, hey dad, do you have any news for today? Yeah, sure, son. I'm going to announce it in about 2 hours. Okay. Let's, load up some positions. I don't know. I wish I would be an insider trader. I wish. The thing is, it's not illegal. Exactly. That's what I wanted to say, Green. The crypto market is not regulated by the SEC or the CFTC. It is basically legal to trade with insider information in the crypto market. That's what Voidzilla was also saying. It was a totally legal thing to put those trades on. Nothing is going to happen to those people. Yeah, nothing ever. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's insider trading is allowed as of yet in the current law. Insider trading is only for the stock market and other obviously regulated markets. At Bitcoin, you are absolutely allowed to do insider trading. It's unregulated, so if your dad runs a country, at the dinner table, you might hear him saying something like, you know what, guys, you know what, I don't care. Tomorrow at 11 a.m., I'm just gonna put out a tweet that everybody can go F themselves. And you're saying, all right, dad, do that. No, I'm just joking, of course, but Okay, here's the 10 a.m. pre-market open. Yeah, exactly, Randall. So here's the pre-market open. So far, nothing super surprising. Let's see Nvidia and Tesla. Tesla and Nvidia spiked higher with the gap. Not that it really matters right now. I think there will be a sweep at 886. Who knows? On the 15-minute chart, it does seem like it wants to sweep that level. And that's it. Or maybe not. Let's wait for it. But yeah, it seems like it wants to sweep that 886 level. There is liquidity there, so it will do it. Maybe not. Look at that. Wow. So that 15-minute gap is not being swept. It's kind of interesting though. I don't have a position on this. It's just interesting to see how these candles are printing. And it's still not going for it. Took some liquidity from that small gap. Yeah, now it's going for it. Should be sweeping that 15-minute gap, and then we'll see what's gonna happen. Did the mini take it? I think the mini could have taken it. No, it didn't. It didn't. Wow. That's interesting. Still repricing. Nothing. So it didn't sweep liquidity from down there. How long is the Trade Warrior Hub? Welcome. How long is the macro? Until 10 minutes after the hour? I don't know. Oh, the Ukrainian trader, yeah. Yeah. I was reading about it, Camille. Yeah, it's very sad. It's a very sad story. Unfortunately. Okay, it's not sweeping it, so is that good news or bad news? I don't know. So no pullback to the 15-minute chart fair value gap as of now. Instead, it might want to push higher. Swept some buy side here. Nothing. New 5-minute candle. But it should be sweeping that 886 now. Look at that. Nice going through. Almost. I'm just waiting for it to go through, because if it goes through, that then we would be having a clean path to go up for that 5-minute fair value gap maybe. But without sweeping that fair value gap, the 15-minute down here at 886, that would leave some concerns on my end. Like, are we really going back up there, or is this just gonna go sideways here? Till 15. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, it works, Sorel. It works. I'm using it with Quant Hour. Yes, Sorel. I'm using it with TRADEDAY. Project X. I mean, I opened the account with TRADEDAY, with Project X, and I'm connecting through Quant Hour. It works. And that's amazing, by the way. And I have no issues through Quant Hour at all. You're welcome, Sorel. Does your data loss limit to TRADEIFY? Oh, sorry about that, Yanix. Made 500 on that move. Good for you guys. I mean, good for you. So as you can see, we are hovering here without reaching down for that 886. I don't like it. It's a tricky one. If it wants to take it or not. It's teasing that level, but it's not taking it. And on the mini, well, now it should be taking it. It's so close, just a few points away. And I think that's exactly what many traders are waiting. Like, why don't we sweep this fair value gap here? Why not? I know. It's just not taking it. But it should. Come on, there you go. Oh, almost. Did it go? No, still not. Still didn't go for it on the mini or the micro. It should be. Okay, now it took it. Okay, on the micro it took it, and also on the mini. Nice. Okay, so 15-minute fair value gap has been tagged, and now maybe it would be better to wait for the opportunity. Yeah, I think so too, Randall. Yeah. Exactly. I'm just gonna sit this one out and wait. And quick look on gold, because we haven't really checked it. Look at that, how it wants to go for that. Actually, it took the high again, but I feel like it wants to go for that 4100. No levels, by the way, that I can go with. It just feels like it wants to go for that 4100. The gold is a tricky one, just like NQ right now. Anyway, let's wait this one out. I'm gonna delete this line. It doesn't matter anymore. Asia high down below. 15-minute fair value gap has been taken. This gap has been inverted technically. That's a bearish sign. On the 5 minute, there's no level down there, not even, well, there's a 3 minute demand zone down at 51. But does it want to go down? That has to go down at least to, let's see, 64, 60, no, that's okay. Below the 60s, there is a 1 minute gap. It can go. Exactly, Randall. Maria, welcome. I don't know if there's any comments on Bloomberg, maybe. Nothing here. Is this the one? Is this live? No, it's just a recording. Okay, so nothing. NQ is unplugged officially. Yeah, that's about the rare earth minerals, like President Xi, I don't know how to pronounce it, stopped the exports of the rare earth minerals. So Trump's answer was to give 100% tariffs to China from November 1st. But I think they're going to sort it out somehow. We need fair value again, yeah. Yeah. NQ is unplugged. No full port longs. No, I have no positions, no orders. Yeah, I don't have nothing. Positions, orders, as you can see, I'm flat. I have nothing. Nothing. Just waiting. There is a 1 minute gap here. Maybe it wants to go all the way down there to retest, because somehow there's still nothing. Let's see the 50% level. It's not exact, I know, it's not the perfect level. Yeah, I think it wants to. Feels like it wants to go down there. 50% retracement level would be right there. Not mandatory, of course. There is a 1 minute gap below. And we just don't know how far this can go. Leg day. Yeah, I have to do that. It has to be a leg day today. 66.80 gonna be top down there. Gold. 66.80 on gold. You mean ES? There's a nice order block here at 66.87. A very nice order block here. That's the only thing. 66.87. You know. Hey, Trashy Trader, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome, welcome. Is this thing gonna go down to that level or what? It seems like it's going that 65-ish area maybe. Yeah, that's at 65.50. And below that, there is a fair value gap on the 1 minute. I don't know. Interesting. But I had a loss earlier on this long. I really thought that we're gonna go for that 5 minutes, so. Diego, welcome. I'm doing good. Thank you, thank you. Are we gonna go to all-time high on gold? Yeah, sure. I think on gold, by the way, we're gonna go for 4,100. I just don't know if it's gonna happen today in London or New York or maybe tomorrow. 4,100 is very close. And as of NQ, because like retail logic says that everybody wants to short for the gap, I wouldn't be surprised on some more squeeze up to that 5 minute fair value gap first on NQ. So that's kind of making the situation a little bit difficult. And I'm just gonna do this one last time here. Here's a form. MyFundedFutures, Danny from MyFundedFutures asked me to share this form with you guys. There's gonna be a Q&A session today at MyFunded TV, so no regular stream. If you guys can help out MyFunded TV to fill this form out, it just takes 30 seconds or a minute, 2 or 3 questions there. That would help out Denny and the team. So it's up to you guys. I'm looking for long. Yes, Trade Warrior. I'm looking for some long positions. But the problem, I don't know. I'm even if I'm gonna go long, I'm gonna wait for some kind of a shift above 910, which would kind of confirm that we are moving into that 5-minute fair value gap higher, and we have that supply zone up there as well. There's a meeting in Egypt with Trump. Oh, which can pump everything except gold. Yeah. I think, you know, Trump wants to come out with some good news. Either way, there could be some possibly bullish comments from the Trump administration or Trump. We'll see how the market will take it. It's definitely not an easy read right now. Out of coffee again. So, look at this market. Are we going back down again? What is happening? As I was saying it, this is the 50% fib level. Seems like it might want to go back to, look at this. 65. It's kind of close. I think it wants to tag that. And then we have a 1-minute fair value gap. It didn't go down for it, but it definitely got close. Did you hear about Trump's son buying a yacht? No, I did not hear about that. I did not. But there are some rumors that he made a bunch of money. Again, there's that video on Voidzilla perfectly tracking down that somebody made $190 million just 1 minute before President Trump tweeted. Just 1 minute before the tweet came out. $190 million worth of short positions, which have been closed 20-something minutes after the tweet. Kind of amazing, right? Trades by state, what up? 11K? What did you do, man? Come on. I'm struggling here, you know, waiting for some sort of an entry. What? Called the long? You're in shorts. Nice. Amazing. Ah, man, I'm still was kind of struggling here, like what to do. It seems like, dude, congratulations, $11,000 on a live account. How do you have the nerves to hold the trade like that? I don't know. I would be pulling my hair out. That is amazing. On a Monday morning. Dude, what the hell? Oh my gosh. Be fast is my... Oh, break even fast, sorry. Not be fast. Break even fast is my friend, yeah. But yeah, the problem with me, whenever I put my trade on break even, it immediately moves to my break even. But by the way, I get what you're saying. So if the market is having some decent moves, and you catch the top or the low in a fairly good point, then yes, moving your stop to break even is just house money, especially with end of day trailing, right? Or actually no trailing at all. So that's kind of free money, really. That's really free money. Okay, so we went down into that 1 minute gap. What a move here. TP hit Amelia, nice. 600. Congratulations for you. I'm down, actually. I am down $60 on one account. Let me show you guys. $60 on this account here. $80 down. $80 down, $80 down on my Apex funded account. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 320 plus 60, $380 down this morning overall. So I'm in the red, but I'm not gonna do anything with that. I thought that we're gonna go for a run for that 5 minute fair value gap. Man, I was wrong. Amelia, you need to walk away. Okay? Amelia, you need to walk away. Okay? This is serious. You just need to. Setting my lower level for my limit order. I'm afraid to chase this one higher at this hour. Like we'll have like 30 minutes right now from the long, and you know, from until 5 a.m. I just don't want to. Cheeky long. You're in the gray. That's actually good. That's trading, by the way, Tudor. Go for a walk. Exactly, Amelia. Go for a walk. This was not the plan for me on this Monday, but it is what it is. I mean, $380 is basically nothing, especially on 5 accounts all over. So it's basically absolutely fine. But I was expecting more. You guys are printing thousands of dollars. I don't know how you do it. I really don't know. Yeah. I thought this is gonna be so bullish that we're gonna outrun this fair value gap and that order block higher at 25k. Heavy swing short. Yeah, let's check on ES. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. It should be taking that 81, by the way. Good level. Okay. Nothing up there. I think it should be taking that 81.75, but for later, I'm still gonna be watching this 5 minute fair value gap. Maybe we can get something. Maybe in New York, who knows? If President Trump is going to come out with some positive news, I don't know, or some solution for the trade war. How far is this? It's 90 points, almost 100. I think it can go. This is the new support. It feels like it. Like, look at that, how it respected that level. Bullish pattern here. Could be good for a possible long. Relative equal highs there. Yeah, why not? I just can't trade this. I don't feel it. Anyways, everybody, I think I'm not going to chase anything. I'm happy that I survived with a relatively small loss this London session. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Everybody's waiting for some comments, so I'm going to call it here, but I'll be back for the New York session. I know it's bank holiday, but I think some volatility may be hitting the market, so we'll see. Especially if any comment comes out regarding the trade war or anything. Okay, so thank you so much. If you guys would like to support the channel, please use the code TOMSABO for all these accounts, any of these prop firms, TRADEIFY, Lucid, FundingTicks, MyFundedFutures, Funded Futures Network, buy one get one for free sale. Apex is still down 80%, Bulenox 83%. Take Profit Trader is one of my favorite next to MyFundedFutures. No activation fee and daily payouts. Check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support. I love you guys, everybody. God bless you all, and I'll be back for the New York session. All right. Cheers. God bless.